Are we live? Is this thing on? You bet your booty we're live. It's your boy Disco. My mustache looks crazy. We are here and ready and booted up and on Drafters Fantasy Sports, and we're ready for Drafters 2 million. Shout out to Drafters Fantasy and their huge promo this weekend. If you get 10 2 million drafts, they'll give you an extra 2 complimentary tickets just for drafting. And that's 2 extra opportunities to win $300,000. Now, you may be asking, what the hell is Drafters Fantasy? Well, here it is. It's a $20 buy-in where first place wins $300,000. There's $2 million in total prizes. It is in best ball format. But if the $20 is too steep, don't worry. There's also the Drafters $3 mini. It's a $3 buy-in. First place gets $30,000. There's $200,000 in total prizes. As I mentioned earlier, it is best ball format. And by the way, if you're enjoying this content and if you want to really get the most of your fantasy football season, make sure you leave us with a like button here. Like the video if you like the video, and if you guys can also subscribe, I would love that. It would really help us out. So yeah, it's best ball format. It's the most convenient way for you to draft. You have 20 rounds to fill your roster for depth. Each week, a starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performances on your weekly roster will be submitted into your matchup. So no more leaving points on the bench, no more waiver wires, no more trades, none of that garbage. You literally just draft it and forget it unless you're winning a really, really, really ridiculous amount of money. And if you use promo code DISCODRAFTS1, we'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. And just need to do something real quick right here. Boom. We're good. All right. So shout out to Disco Ball Nation. That's my community, the best community in all of football. We got our boy Ashton one drafting at the 102. He's at 95 drafters, 2 millions already. That's wild. Yours truly at the 104, Mr. Junior at the 105. That guy's official, who's actually a really good guy. Don't let anything fool you. He's a wonderful guy at the 108. And our guy, our boy, Angry Elf at the 112. Angry Elf says aloha from the 108. Hola, señor. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's one of the few last Saturdays in the summer. So we got a lot of disco balls who are, out at the cottage or out and about on the town. And it's okay. It's okay. I miss them, but I'm not missing another night of drafting. We got what, 12, 11, 12 days. 12 days. We got 12 days left to draft. So we're going to try to get in as many drafts as we possibly can. And hopefully at the end of the season, we are going to be cashing checks. Really cashing some checks. Boy, did Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers look absolutely phenomenal together. Now, mind you, that O-line did look a little bit wonky, but the connection looked spectacular. It reminded me a little bit of, old Aaron and Devontae Adams. Absolutely spectacular. Bad guys. I mean, good guy. Has the game with the who was it? The Raiders and the Cowboys started yet? Asking for a friend. Oh, I'm still reeling from this food poisoning. Like, it's rough. It's rough out here. All right. So Angry Elf is starting super strong at the running back position. He goes Saquon Barkley and Tony Pollard. Bad Guys Official goes Bijan Robinson. Mr. Junior goes Cooper Kupp. I go Tyreek Hill. Ashton one goes Jamar Chase. Nice. Not yet? Okay, thanks, Bad Guys. CeeDee Lamb as the 16th overall pick. That's kind of wild. I doubt Mr. Junior is going to allow me to get that double stack with Waddle. I highly doubt it, but I hope he does. It would be nice if he did. Oh, never mind. Jalen Waddle's gone. We shall digress and pivot. Who does Mr. Junior take? He takes Jalen Hurts. So we'll go with Devonta Smith. I don't love the pick. I don't love the value. I'm not happy with my start. Like I've had this start maybe 3 times earlier today. This is my 6th 2 million of the weekend. Sorry. Yeah, it's off to like a very typical start. It would have been nice to have gotten like a Olave or Waddle around here, but we'll pivot. We'll digress. Tyreek Hill and Devontae Smith is not a bad start, so I think we're doing all right. And in other news, Josh Jacobs is probably going to start climbing up these draft boards again. I wouldn't be shocked to start seeing him go early 3rd round, simply because he is in fact going to sign a 1-year deal. I don't believe it's a franchise tag, but he is going to in fact sign a 1-year deal. We'll go with Debo here because I had a very similar start earlier where I went Tyreek Hill, Devontae Smith, and DK Metcalf earlier. So I'm just going to go Tyreek Hill, Devonta Smith, and Debo Samuel here, just to be a little bit different to what I'm typically doing. It's I'll be completely honest. It is tough streaming when I don't have the squad here. I've been so lucky and so blessed and so accustomed to all of you engaging that right now I'm just talking and talking and talking. I'm talking to myself. But yeah, it's okay. I want you guys all to have a wonderful and tremendous evening, and I'm going to do my very best to power through feeling like absolute garbage and having a few folks tuning into the stream. It happens. I was going to do this draft regardless, so I might as well just talk while I'm doing it. Adrian Fitta says pivots from a big, strong wide receiver to a big, strong wide receiver. Whoa, wild. Good to see you tuning in, Adrian. When do you leave for East Coast, brother? You should be excited. Have you ever been before? I've never been. I mean, I've been to Scotia. I've never been to Newfoundland. Bad Guys Official says took Jacobs needs the exposure. Yeah, I need the exposure too. Had I seen him in the 4th round in the past couple of days, I would have considered it. But like, I'm still not bullish on Josh Jacobs. I'm not there with him. Not necessarily because of the whole like volume situation where Jacobs had a lot of volume last year. Because like, I know that's a reason why some people are fading him, and like history shows that if a running back has had a lot of volume the year previously, they typically have a dip. For me, it's more so the fact that he's missed a lot of training camp, like a lot of training camp with his guys, and it's not going to benefit him. I think the reason why he had an outstanding year last year, and I said it before and I'll say it again, is because he saw a lot of reps in the preseason and he was playing for his job. He was playing for something that whole season. And because he had those early reps in camp and he gained that anatomical adaptation, it makes sense. It makes sense. Adrian Fitta says, so because he's not doing like all the reps and all the offseason work, I'm not fading him. I'm just not drafting him at ADP. I'll wait for him to fall or whatever. But I'm no longer drafting Zamir White either. Adrian Fitta says, in 3 hours, brief stopover in Toronto at 5 a.m. Then I start the screeched in countdown. Nice. Nice. Are you a big seafood guy? You like lobster? I enjoy crustaceans like a lobster, a crab, a shrimp, some of that stuff. But like, I'm not there with fish. I don't like fish. Not a big fish guy. It's weird. All right, so let's talk about the draft. At the 101, Justin Jefferson, Ashton 1 grabs Jamar Chase. CMC goes off the board at the 103. Yours truly grabs Tyreek Hill. Mr. Jr. goes with Cooper Kupp, then Travis Kelce, then Stephon Diggs. Bad Guys Official, who's really a good guy, goes Bijan Robinson, then Nick Chubb, then Austin Eckler. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Angry Elf finishes off the 1st round with Saquon Barkley, starts off the 2nd round with Tony Pollard, then Garrett Wilson, AJ Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave. We're on the clock. And we're going to take easy, breezy, beautiful running back. Let's freaking go. Adrian says, yeah, gonna definitely get a few lobster rolls. Nice. Nice. Where the hell did I finish? Chris Olave goes to Bad Guys Official. Then Devontae Adams, Jalen Waddle, Jalen Hurts goes to Mr. Junior. We get Devontae Smith. T. Higgins goes after that. Calvin Ridley goes to Ashton 1. Mark Andrews goes at the very end of round 2. And Lamar Jackson. So he's got the Andrews Jackson stack to start off with Justin Jefferson. Lamar Jackson starts off the third round. Action 1 goes Derrick Henry. Then Patrick Mahomes. We go Deebo Samuel. Mr. Junior goes DK Metcalf. You're welcome. Then Josh Allen, Jameer. I go again on my own. Jameer Gibbs. Josh Jacobs goes to Bad Guys Official. Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Amari Cooper, Justin Fields goes as the last pick in round 3 to Angry Elf. And the first pick in round 4 to Angry Elf goes as Christian Watson. Did DJ Moore went in the third round? I remember when I was getting him in the mid 5th, late 6th. Good times. Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, Drake London goes to Bad Guys Official. Ramondre Stevenson, Travis Etienne, Mr. Junior gets Najee Harris. We got Breece Hall. Then Mike Williams, TJ Hawkinson goes to Ashton 1. We're on the clock. All right, we'll go. I hate this. Okay, we'll go Justin Herbert. I really wanted Ayuk or Deontay Johnson, but I'd rather get a top tier quarterback because he's the last one in that tier in Justin Herbert, and then get better value at the running back position later on. So TJ Hawkinson goes to Ashton 1. Then DeAndre Hopkins is the last pick in round 4. First pick in round 5 is Kenneth Walker. Running backs are flying. Ashton 1 grabs Joe Burrow to get his stack with Jamar Chase. Then Christian Kirk. We grab Justin Herbert with no stack. Mr. Junior goes Dallas Goedert relatively early. That's crazy. Then Deontay Johnson, we're all caught up. Now, in case you didn't know, you're about to know, we are drafting here on the Drafters 2 million. If you draft 10 Drafters 2 million lineups this weekend between the 25th, which was yesterday, and the end of the 27th, which is tomorrow, you will get 2 free tickets, and there's a humongous overlay opportunity in this tournament. We're anticipating that it might fill up anywhere between, it's starting to get close to 50%, maybe 60 to 70%. So there's a 30% overlay potentially. And with that being said, there's a lot of opportunity to make a lot of freaking money. So I do highly recommend that if you are able to afford the bankroll, you sign up using promo code DiscoDrafts1. We'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. And friendly reminder, if you're Canadian like myself, all transactions are done in US dollars. But this is the only best ball app available in Ontario. Yours truly is drafting from Ontario, so that's that. Oh, Ashton 1 is chiming into the chat. What's up, buddy? He says, what late round QB would go with my team? I won't be getting another till around Mac Jones. So Mac Jones is like what, round 19, round 20. So late round quarterback right away off the top. If you can get some correlation off of Derrick Henry with the Tennessee Titans, I think you could get a late round Ryan Tannehill at the very end. You can also get a Chig as a second tight end and be done at tight end at the same time. And no, you can't get Ryan Tannehill because Ryan Tannehill shares the same bye week as Joe Burrow. So I would say Desmond Ridder, Mac Jones, if Jimmy Garoppolo is available, for sure. There's a lot of opportunity to build around Jimmy Garoppolo, especially since you can get no, you can't get Myers later on either because you already got TJ Hawkinson with week 13 bye. Whew, you got me in a pickle. I would say based off of your build, if you want to go with a late round quarterback, the only one that makes sense where you're not stepping on toes is either Desmond Ridder or Baker Mayfield as your last overall pick. I doubt Desmond Ridder will be available as a last overall pick. Baker Mayfield may potentially be that. So I would say maybe get a quarterback a little bit earlier, like a Kyler Murray would be very serviceable for you, especially if he's back after or during the first 6 weeks. because then he'd fill in for your Joe Burrow bye week, and he has tremendous upside as a rusher. So I would say when Kyler Murray looks like he's ready to be picked and he's dropped a little bit, that's your guy. That's your go-to. All right, we'll take Mike Evans here, and we're good at wide receiver for, I want to say, the next 7 rounds. So we get to just start stacking great value everywhere else. You always let the first 6 rounds dictate the way your draft is going to look. In the drafters 2 million, I've kind of found myself in the trend where I'm either getting a top 5 tight end or a top 5 quarterback. Now, if George Kittle falls to me, I'll definitely go and snag him. But I do think he's best available based off of ADP right now. So I'm anticipating he's going to be gone, but if he's not gone, I'm going to go ahead and grab him, and then I'm just going to build off of our running back room. Breece Hall as our hero running back is a little bit risky, especially since he is coming off of that knee, but I watched Hard Knocks, and he looks tremendous. He looks real good. He looks absolutely phenomenal. Oh, and Tuesday night, we're going to be here drafting on fantasy or Drafters Fantasy Sports, and we're going to have special guest Justin Herzig. And if you guys didn't know, he is the pretty much greatest best ball competitor player to ever grace the planet. He's the first ever Best Ball Mania winner. He's placed in the top 3 every Best Ball Mania every single year. Like, the guy knows his shit. He finished 4th in DK in 2021. He's made millions of dollars in best ball, and he's going to continue to do so. And the fact that we have him as a friend here is pretty freaking sweet. So we're going to have him on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm anticipating the chat is going to be the complete opposite that night. But yeah, as I said, it's Saturday. It's one of the last Saturdays of the summer. Everybody's out there either watching football, living La Vida Loca, going for a beverage or two, doing the region. I know Jonesy's doing his. He's got a keeper auction draft. Now I've never done an NFL auction draft. I've done auction drafts in the NBA. I've done a few of those. I've never done an NFL auction draft, so that would be interesting. He seems like he's got it figured out. He's super excited about it, and I saw his trophy posted on Twitterverse, and it looks pretty gnarly. Looks pretty sweet to me. So I think I'm gonna push to like 40 to 42 drafters 2 million, and then I'm capped. Like, I'm not gonna max it out. There's no way I can afford that. I think we're at 142 drafters $3 minis, so we'll definitely max that up before the season starts. I'm pretty excited to actually max a tournament out. It's definitely been a lot of dedication, a lot of time put towards that. Wow, David Montgomery going, oh, that's relatively late for David Montgomery. Absolutely wild. I think he should be a 6th round value. I generally do. Still have not got sponsored by the kind folks at Vitamin Water, but we're drinking the Triple X Berry, and as my good friend Quasi would say, this is the beverage of champions, so we try to drink it every single night. I don't think Mr. Junior is going to let me get Rachaad White. It would be cool if I could get him, but I highly doubt it. I think Ashen One should consider potentially grabbing a Treylon Burks if he does make it to him. Okay. Rachaad White. So we got 2 PPR monsters at the running back position. We're pretty good and solid at the quarterback position and tight end position. We got 4 spectacular wide receivers. So now we're just going to smash running back value and potentially a second tight end as well, who could potentially fill in as a flex. But like at this point, by round 9, I'd like 3 running backs where one of them can either fill the flex role or be, one of the 2 starters. And I'd like 4 wide receivers. I'd like 4 wide receivers, where 3 of them can start on any given week, and then one of them can also fill that flex role. It's more so like, this is how I'm comfortable. It's safer. It's definitely like a safer bet to draft this way than it would be to, just go ahead and take gambles and risks. Ugh. Am I really going to take some? No, I'm not. I'm going to take Antonio Gibson here. I really wanted to take Samaje Perine there. I'm a big Samaje Perine guy. Just chatting to my Discord. We're live. YouTube. Yeah, man. It's this draft is going really well. Did you guys get to see Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson connect earlier? That was fun. That was good to see. That was enjoyable. Time to read the room, see what everybody else is doing. That way we know how to pivot and we know what to push and we know what to get. Ashen one goes Jamar Chase, Calvin Ridley, Derrick Henry, TJ Hawkinson, Joe Burrow. So we know that Ashen one is going to be pushing the quarterback and tight end position relatively late. He goes James Cook, Cam Akers, Michael Thomas, Treylon Burks. Good. So he is building some correlation around Derrick Henry, but it's just a shame that he can't get a Ryan Tannehill later on unless he gets a third quarterback. But there's like a lot of middle round value that he can also build around, like a Kyler Murray or even a Mac Jones. So I wouldn't be shocked if he goes that way. Ashton one says, did they close all the prop bets already, or is mine just down? Like the drafters pick them? Let me check. Oh, yeah, they're closed. The pick'ems are closed, Ashton one. Good point. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. All right. Drafters is saying there's 5 more spots to queue up for the Establish the Run YouTube stream. Since Drafters is kind of desperate to fill that stream, if we can do 2 Drafters 2 millions at the same time and support him, that would be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up in that tournament. I'm just going to make my pick right now. All right. Then I'm going to hide my screen. I'm going to go. Okay. I'm just going to queue up from here. All right. I've joined that fast draft. The drafters 2 million. So if you missed the queue, Drafters 2 million to support Establish the Run and Drafters Fantasy Partnership. We're queued up in that one. So we're going to do 2 drafts at once. And hopefully that goes well and I don't shoot myself in the fucking foot. But shout out to the folks from Establish the Run. The only reason why we're really supporting Establish the Run is because Justin Herzig's the man and he's one of their personalities there. So shout out to Justin Herzig. Shout out to Establish the Run. We are here to support. We're queued up in their drafters 2 million. And yeah, if you guys can draft simultaneously in 2 drafts, that'd be cool. If you can't, I totally respect it. For me, it's relatively easy. Hopefully that lobby fills. All right, we're back on the clock. Damian Harris looked spectacular in the red zone, which is exactly why we like Damian Harris a lot. All right, that other draft is starting. Let's see where we're picking at. All right, we got the 106. Ashen one has joined us. Who? I don't even know what the guy's name is. What? Oh shit. We lost your drafting screen. Ashton One says, "Gotcha." I appreciate you, Ashton One. All right, what does anybody know what that guy's name is from Established the Run? All right, we're at the 106. We're drafting from our favorite spot on the 106, and then in our other draft we're 11 away. So we're just gonna swap back and forth. We're just gonna swap back and forth and keep doing that. I wonder who else joined us there. So it's me, Ash, and One. That's about it. Okay, that's cool. If I'm gonna go to war with anybody, it's with my guy Ash and One. That's my dog. That's my road warrior. That's my homie. I love that guy. Trying to see what Angry Alpha's building here. He goes Saquon Barkley, Tony Pollard, Justin Fields, Christian Watson, Chris Godwin, John Dotson. I like that start. Even though you started like 0 wide receiver in the first 3 rounds, the 3 wide receivers you got are absolutely phenomenal. Then you go with a Deshaun Watson, Elijah Moore stack, and you got a David Njoku. You get Pat Freiermuth, Tajay Spears, Darnell Mooney. That's a phenomenal start. Tajay Spears is going relatively early. Same with Jalen Warren. I remember when Jalen Warren was going in like round 13, round 14. Bad Guys Official says, I'm setting my NFL rankings for my draft tomorrow. Where are you drafting, buddy? Talk to me. What pick do you have? What format? What app missed the ETRQ? It's all good. It's all good. You could live vicariously through us. All right. I'm kind of stressed because I'm 1 away here and 3 away there. All right. We're going to make a pick. And we're going to go with, I don't have a lot of Jamal Williams. In hindsight, I probably should have went with the Gerald Everett there, but it is what it is. And now we're 6 away here. And 2 away there. Should be okay to come here. Action One's got the 102 in both drafts. That's crazy. Bad Guys Official. Do you know what the guy's name who's drafting from ETR? You know what his name is? Is it? That's not Ship It. I don't see the Established the Run logo anywhere. Is it Joshua? No idea. All right. Tyreek, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Okay. Yeah. Tyreek Hill at the 106. Give me that double stack. I love it. I'm going to get that double stack easily, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Tyreek Hill at the 106. They done fucked up. They done fucked up. We are ready. We are hyped. We are excited. I mean, if Gerald Everett falls to me here, I am sitting fucking pretty. This is another great draft. Come on, Everett. Let's go. See, the fact that people are picking Kenneth Gainwell over Tyler Algier or Rondell Moore or Gerald Everett, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. It's bizarre. Evan Silva. There's no way that's a dude's name, is it? Michael Leone. His name is Michael Leone. Is there a Michael Leone here? Yeah, no idea. No idea. Hopefully it's not the idiot who picked. It would be funny if it was the idiot who took Amon-Ra at the 105. All right. Garrett Wilson gone. Please let Waddle fall to me, dear Lord. If he doesn't fall to me, it looks like it's either Adams or Pollard at the 19th overall, which is pretty spectacular. So Either way, we're doing all right. And this just shows how many drafts we've done. We're very confident coming into a lobby of sharks in the drafters 2 million and saying, fuck it, we're gonna outdraft everybody in every single draft because that's just what the fuck we do. They just let. How y'all gonna let me have this double stack? That's why you can't say no to a draft because you never know when you're gonna get Mewtwo. We got Tyreek Hill, we got Jalen Waddle. We're not gonna scream and freak out, but we did it. We're kicking ass. We just won this draft. Like whatever else happens, we're Gucci. Like we can literally draft like undraftables for the rest of the draft. We can get Clayton Tune as a quarterback only, and we're winning money in this draft. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Man, I'm hyped for that draft. I like this draft too. This draft is going really well. We go Tyreek Hill here, Devontae Smith, Deebo Samuel, Breece Hall, Justin Herbert, Mike Evans, George Kittle, Rashad White, Antonio Gibson, Juju Smith-Schuster, Damian Harris, Jamal Williams, Gerald Everett. Yeah. I'm just you know what? I'm fucking phenomenal. I'm really good at this shit. Let's look at what Mr. Junior is doing. He's got Kupp, Jalen Hurts, DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf at a great value. Najee Harris, Dallas Goedert, Tyler Lockett, Zay Flowers, Isaiah Pacheco, Odell Beckham Jr., Geno Smith, Tyler Boyd, Raheem Mostert, Chigozie Okonkwo. We'll see who else he takes before we're on the man. If Rondell Moore falls to me again, I'm gonna have to snag him. I'm gonna have to pick him up. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. I got him almost 20 picks past ADP. And we're almost on the clock in the next draft. So we'll just hop on over here. Ashton 1 goes Jamar Chase, Patrick Mahomes, T. Higgins. So nice little double stack with a unique Patrick Mahomes in the middle. Josh Allen is gone. That's probably who we were eyeing. Now, if I take Jonathan Taylor here and he ends up in Miami, this is going to be kind of fire, but I think Jonathan Taylor's not going to fall. Let's see what happens. Man. Fuck it. We're going all in on the Dolphins, the Fins. Let's go. Let's ride. Dolphins Nation, let's ride. This is the exact same start I had in my other Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle double stack. But I think I was at the 105 or 104 there. So we're back on the clock here, and we're just doing this simultaneous draft and just kicking ass and taking names and kicking names and taking ass. It's what we do. It's what we do here at Big Draft Energy. All right. Donovan. Oh, hold on. Jeff Wilson must be gone, right? Yeah, he's definitely gone. All right, DPJ. All good. All right. Let's see what kind of value we're going to get coming back around to us. I'm really curious who that guy is. Who is he? Which one is he? You know what's the worst? I got a fucking tinkle. Ashton one says that stack was worth logging in tonight. Yeah, man, it was worth you and I. Like your double stack is just as nasty as my double stack. I'm not gonna lie, it's a sick double stack. Why is Juwan Johnson flying up draft boards? Is he going earlier now? Let's go back to this draft. I got him in the 20th round the other day. Man, I am going to have to make a pick here and then go tinkle. I'll be right back. That's what happens when you drink too much vitamin water. Your bladder control just goes out the window. I'm like, oh shit, Breece Hall and Jerry Jeudy are both still available? No shit, they are. We're only in round 4, dummy. Oh. Come on now, fellas. I gotta pee here. Freaking. Okay. Okay. Make your pick, mate. Yeah, Brees. All right, we'll be back. All right, what did I miss? What did I miss? All right. Did I miss any picks here? No. No. This is what we do. This is what we do. All right. All right, we'll go Donta Foreman here. And then we're back on the clock here. Ashen1 says, Carr looking good in preseason game. He did well. They said could be top 5. And of course, everyone jumps for sure. For sure. But that's great news for other guys like Taysom Hill, right? Because Taysom Hill's starting to go later and later. And that's the only place where I'd like to get me some Taysom Hill. But yeah, this draft is off to a spectacular start. We got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Jonathan Taylor, Breece Hall, and I'm either going to get Justin Fields or Justin Herbert, and then hopefully try to get Tua Tagovailoa later on. And we're going to grab Justin Fields here. We're off to a spectacular start. We are moving and grooving, and we're doing awesome. Bad Guys Official says, Junior and I ran the clock for you. You guys are so fucking kind. I love you guys. Honestly, you guys are the best. Ashen1 says, keep getting him 17th and 18th, and I love it. I believe it. I believe it because like you've been an avid supporter and truther of the Taysom Hill bandwagon, and like I see where you're coming from. I respect it. I'm just not getting him where he was going. But right now, if he's going 17th, 18th round, like you've been saying, like I'm 100% there. I'm all there. I love it. It's a great idea. And thank you again, Bad Guys Official and Junior, for letting the clock run for me, man. Appreciate it. Means a lot, fellas. Yeah, both of these drafts are off to a great start. And it's nice because, like, I want to say 10 of the last 15 drafters, 2 million, have been like either the 10th, 11th, or 12th pick. Mostly the 12th. Do I get a second quarterback right now? Probably not, but it doesn't look like anybody worth getting is available at the moment. We'll go John Mechie here. We'll check out the rest of the quarterback situation. We got Justin Herbert, so we can wait a bit. Yeah, we can wait a bit. We're 3 away in the other draft, so we're just gonna hop on over there. Ashen1's got Jamar Chase, Patrick Mahomes, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow. That's a sexy start, buddy. I love the double stack with Chase and T. Higgins, and then getting Joe Mixon in there is pretty gross. And you also still got Joe Burrow, and like there's so much value being left on the bone here that it's pretty easy to just like build off of that spectacular QB room. You know, no matter what happens, any given Sunday, you're going to outscore every quarterback potentially. So I like your start a lot. I really like your start. If Jerry Jeudy falls to me here, I'm going to snag him. Yes, there's red flags in his hamstring. Oh, fuck. Spoke too soon. He didn't fall. We'll take George Kittle here again. So, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the way I draft is like I have a few trend players that I like to draft from certain positions to get unique builds. And what I do in between those few core players that I really like out in like different rounds and different picks, I'll try to go ahead and I'll try to build unique correlation off of them based off of where I'm drafting, as opposed to like I'm drafting at the 101, but I don't have any sort of correlation to somebody who would typically go in the 112. Well, I'm going to read. No, I'm not going to do that. Based off of where I'm drafting, that's where I'm going to try to get my unique correlation, and try to get as much exposure and that I possibly can from there. So yeah, did I literally just like, because like we were at like 10 viewers, did I just get everybody to go watch the other guy's stream right now by supporting? Just shot myself in the foot doing that. I shot myself in the foot doing that. It's all good. Nobody has ever gone poor from giving. You know what I mean? I wish drafters would shout me out the way they fucking shouted him out on their Discord. I'll tell you that much. That would have been nice. All right, this one's for fantasy football nonsense. If Michael Pittman falls here, we'll gladly snag him as a wide receiver 3. Once again, this is a really great start. I'm very happy here. Very happy here. Come on, Pittman. Let's go. I'll take it gladly. That might be like the first time I ever got that that combination, or Tyreek Hill and a Justin Fields in general. I've never really gotten that combination yet. So pretty cool, pretty exciting. I'm just gonna check our phone here. And we're waiting. And yeah, when we're done this draft, I'll go ahead and call the stream, but I'll go ahead and finish that other lineup, and I'll post that other lineup online and in the Discord. Yeah, they're not. I'm glad I went ahead and took CJ Stroud there because there's no quarterbacks left. We'll snag Chase Claypool here. Oh, you went ahead and you got Brock Purdy. That's a smart move. That's a smart move. We're up in 2 picks. If David Montgomery falls to me, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Give me Montgomery. Let's go. Damn you. Damn it. Okay, we'll pivot. We'll go another wide receiver here with Brandon Cooks. We're just going for the big upside, big plays. And then on the way back around, we'll probably try to grab Tua to finish off our double stack, potentially a triple stack with Jonathan Taylor. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They said they're finalizing a deal. That could be cool. Ashton once says, "You cursed it out of existence." I might have. But yeah, this is like quarterbacks are pretty much gone. Nobody's left off. I'm glad I got CJ Stroud when I got CJ Stroud, because I would have been unintentionally going with a solo QB build here. I mean, I could have also taken like a Clayton Tune or Colt McCoy, because I believe Kyler won't play until like week, I want to say like week 6, week 5. So yeah, I do like this draft. We'll summarize our draft here. We got Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud, Breece Hall, Rashad White, Antonio Gibson, Damian Harris, Jamal Williams, Donta Foreman, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Smith, Deebo Samuel, Mike Evans, Juju Smith-Schuster, Rondell Moore, Donovan Peoples-Jones, John Mechie, Chase Claypool, and we got George Kittle and Gerald Everett. Not bad. Not bad. I think what we'll do is we'll queue up one guy that we want here. And we don't want him. We'll say Douglas. And if Douglas gets taken, then whatever, we'll have okay, we got Douglas. Our draft here is done. So we're going over to the next draft. We're back on the clock. All right, Tua was taken right before us. That's fine. We'll go Samaji here. We'll go Samaji. I really like Samaji's PPR upside. Typically in round 8, especially drafting with this kind of build, I'd like to get David Montgomery. But David Montgomery was sniped from me and Tua was sniped from me. So we got to pivot. And I like the way we've pivoted. This draft is going absolutely phenomenal. Bad Guys Official says, hope Atlanta is better than anyone thinks. Who can you tell me who you got on your team? Fuck, I wish I reviewed your teams there, fellas. I'm sorry. That's me. I fucked up. I fucked up. I should have reviewed your teams. I'm so sorry. Action 1 goes in this draft: Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Cam Akers, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Jordan Addison, Michael Thomas, Evan Ingram. It's just a very solid draft. And here we got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. We got our double stack. We go Jonathan Taylor, Breece Hall, Justin Fields, George Kittle, Michael Pittman, Brandon Cooks. We got sniped from David Montgomery, and we got sniped from Tua Tagovailoa. So we went Michael Pittman, Brandon Cooks, and Samaje Perine. I really like our draft, though. I really, really like our draft. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick this one out. Why the hell not? Just can't figure out what his freaking name is. Like here. Do I check their Twitter? All right. All right, cool. No idea. Not the slightest clue. And anybody knows what that ETR guy's name is here? Like, see, the fresh meat. It's got to be Big Marley, right? I don't know. Bad Guys Official says, no worries. Had the ATL super stack, Bijan, London, Pitts, Ritter. That's nasty. Did you not get Mac Hollins or Cordell Patterson? I'm thinking if I do ever end up getting Pitts again, I might go for Jonnu Smith as a late round double stack just to be unique, because Jonnu Smith could potentially perform relatively well, especially in that very short dink and dunk passing offense that they got going on with Arthur Smith and that whole program. Yeah. Okay. It's either David Njoku or Dak Prescott. I'm going to go with David Njoku and just be good at tight end for the rest of the draft. So far, we're doing pretty decent here. We're not fudging it up. Oh, my neck is fucking crooked right now. Now, if you didn't know, you're about to know, we are drafting on Drafters Fantasy Sports. I could give you the whole spiel, but I won't. If you're from Ontario, like myself, make sure you use promo code DiscoDrafts1. We'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar. This is a paid best ball tournament. This is the Drafters $2 million. There's going to be a humongous overlay opportunity. We're looking at like 30% overlay opportunity. So if you think you know that you know that you know that you know your shit, and you're a fantasy football whiz and god, this is where you come prove it, because there's a lot of money to be made. You can win $300,000. $300,000 as first place, and there's $2 million in total prizes. It's a pretty ridiculous opportunity, and they also have this cool promotion going this weekend where if you draft 10 drafters, 2 million drafts, they'll give you 2 extra drafters, 2 million tickets and entries. So that's essentially 12 opportunities to win $300,000. I like that. I like that a lot. If these guys let Dak Prescott fall to me, I will gladly snag him. Absolutely love it. And I think like our wide receiver situation's spectacular. Our quarterback situation and tight end situation is phenomenal. Our running back situation is pretty good. Like, I like our running back situation a lot, but I just doubt that we're going to have a lot of depth at the running back position. So we're going to have to get some handcuffs later on. I'd be curious to see. Yeah, Jalen Warren keeps flying up these boards. All right, Dak fell to me. Okay, so we got Justin Fields and Dak. We got David Njoku, and we got George Kittle. And we got 4 spectacular wide receivers. We got a nice little stack with Dak Prescott and Brandon Cooks. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Once again, it would have been nice to have solidified that double stack with Tua, but it's also unique to not have Tua. So I'm okay with this. Cowboys 7, Raiders 0. Who scored the touchdown? Bad Guys officials filling us in with the Bad Guys. Are you doing the 10 drafts so you can get the 2 free tickets? All right. Let's just catch up on Ashen 1. He's got Mahomes, Burrow, Mixon, Akers, Devon Achane. Interesting. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Jordan Addison, Michael Thomas, Tyler Boyd. I wouldn't be shocked if he goes for an Irv Smith later on. Will Greer, 2-yard rush. Interesting. And then we got Justin Fields, Dak Prescott, Jonathan Taylor, Breece Hall, Samaje Perine, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Michael Pittman, Brandon Cooks, George Kittle, David Njoku. And yeah, this draft is going absolutely spectacular. It is very high ceiling. Like, we are going high risk here. We're not going super safe. We're just going for ceilings in general with this draft. So this is either going to be a complete success or complete failure, no in between, which is pretty interesting. Is it Lucas Hall? I think it might be this guy right here. He goes Cup, Pollard, Allen, Christian Watson, Justin Herbert, Jerry Jeudy, Quentin Johnson, David Montgomery, Dalvin Cook. Bad Guys official says, don't think I'll get there. Doing an in-person home league draft tomorrow. Hope they have promo next weekend. They'll definitely have a promo next weekend. Guaranteed they'll have a promo next weekend. I just hope it's not the 10 drafts again, because it is a little hefty. It's a little heavy. Whatever the promo is, this is my last week, like, attacking it. I'll have my 2 free tickets. We'll use one with Justin Herzig on Tuesday, and then one on Friendship Friday, and then we'll just finish our minis. And we're going to be doing our redraft content. So we got 2 redraft leagues. We got our Big Draft Energy redraft league on Tuesday night, I believe, and then we got my main redraft league. We're going to take Jameson Williams. Once again, we're going high ceiling. We're going to do my big redraft league. This is a league I've been in for years and years and years, and I've been struggling to win. I've never won it. I've come close, but I've had heartbreak. And this is the first year where we're doing a keeper, and we got 2-player keeper. I was debating going. So my keeper options are Jamar Chase, and I have the 106. So Jamar Chase, Najee Harris, or Derrick Henry all in round 1. AJ Brown in round 3. George Kittle in round 5. Or Jalen Hurts in round 6. Or Jahan Dotson in round 14. I think I'm going to go Chase and Hurts and just build a super team off of that. Chase in round 1, obviously, and then Jalen Hurts in round 6. Jalen Hurts in round 6 is an absolute steal. Ashton one's like, okay, Disco's got all the wide receivers for the Miami Dolphins, so I'm going to take all the running backs. So he's got A-Chain, Mostert. I wouldn't be shocked if he goes for Jeff Wilson if Jeff Wilson's still available. That would be unique. Once again, we are hurting at the running back position. Even though we have 3 spectacular RBs, 2 of them have major red flags. 2 of them have big red flags. Then he goes Zeke. Nice. Ashton one's drafting like a monster right now. All right. Right away, I'm thinking Van Jefferson. He's got the best upside. If Van Jefferson's gone, then I'll just take Michael Gallup for correlation purposes to go with Dak Prescott. But other than that, our draft is going spectacular. I think we'll do a couple more rounds on stream. And then once this is done, we'll post it. Wow, Jawan Johnson at round 13 when I was getting him last week and earlier this week. Like, I think this is the only day where he's jumping up now. Up until yesterday, I was getting him in like round 18, round 19. So I'm glad that I'm good there. We're doing good. Wonder if he's on the Established to Run YouTube channel. They're doing nothing live.
Drafting a drafters team tonight. It's my first one. Love to see. You know, I should have gone 22. I might do that. Oh, there it goes. Classic. Burns watching me stream. Not even giving me a chance here. Unbelievable. Okay, so
did he just end his stream?
Chris Evans. Here, who I think could be passing down back out of the gate for maybe based on not only outside of actually getting
Ashton one says, appreciate you streaming and glad you're feeling a little bit better. Thanks, man. I appreciate you tuning in and supporting. And like, I love being here with you guys. I love drafting with you. I love drafting with Bad Guys Official. So it's nice that like I get to draft with the community still, but like also get really good opportunity, like not getting sniped left, right, and center against all of our sharks.
both my backup tight ends are going to be correlated with my quarterbacks. I'm definitely not doing the full quarterback thing. No, you can get the correlation there. I might have just stuck with 2, but
Who the hell, like,
so when Levitan used to refer to Tyreek Hill as so I got to refresh. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate that. That was pre-draft.
Bad Guys Official says Ridley going ahead of Olave now too. I've been noticing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Still have no idea who the hell this guy is. I'm trying to figure it out watching his YouTube video. And I think he ended his stream.
For the people that have done this draft board, will that stay up here? I think it will, which is nice. You can see the draft board and your queue at the same time. Most places you can't really do that.
We're gonna go with, yeah, we need running backs, so we're gonna go with Kendre Miller. Wait, he's not even in this freaking draft. Are you kidding me?
Cincinnati, and there's less systemic risk. You know, if something
Weird. Weird. What a weird night. What a weird night. All right, we'll make our next pick. Call it a day. Actually, we're just going to call it a fucking day. I appreciate you guys. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm sorry I was so rattled today, but I promise I'm trying. Not everything's going to be perfect, but I promise I'll give you a perfect effort. God bless you guys. Peace and love. Bye now.